Hello, good morning. How's everybody? I got a light beam. I can't get out of it. I'll try. Keep it off my face. It's coming through the blinds. Anyway, how's everybody today? I say welcome. 2 new subscribers yesterday. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to our little family here on YouTube. I was gonna do a craft today, so what I have is I made a little Christmas gnome for my daughter-in-law. She loves gnomes. I'm gonna give them to her for decorating. So. Okay. Is he in the light? Okay, his beard. I'm still playing with his beard. Needs a little more fluffing. But I set him right there. Stay. Just his bottom a little bit. There he goes. He got a round bottom. I'm trying to flatten it out. But he will set. So, show you what I did, how I made him. If you're interested, sticking around. If not, thank you for stopping by. But I took I like to, recycle with my crafts. Use recyclable things whenever I do crafts. I don't like to go out and spend money, except for my resins. But my sewing and my actual crafting, I just recycle things. Okay, so started off with him to make him. I had bought these Christmas slipper socks at the Dollar Tree a couple of years ago. Just the slipper socks, but they got all bunched up in the toe down in here, so I can't, like that, so I can't wear them. They're driving my toes crazy. So I decided to use them to make her gnomes with. So I took a pair of old socks, old footies, and I just bunched them up like this. Fold them up, you know, like you was folding them together. And then I stuff them down in here. I used a pair. You can use fiberfill, but I don't have any. And I think these make them firmer. I don't like to use, we live in Florida, so I don't want to use the rice or beans, because it'll just make cockroaches, so stay away from food items. I know a lot of people use it, the rice, but can't do that here. So you stuff that down in there, and you get him a little shake, push it on his little bottom, get him flat, pull him out. Okay, and then you shape the top part of him. Oops. Get him kind of round as you can. It's a little adjusting. You just have to keep adjusting till you get it. That looks pretty good. Flat right there. Let me make him round. There we go. And just keep adjusting. Okay. And you take this top You got the leftover here from stuffing it. Pull this up. Pull it up tight. Give it a twist. And then an elastic band. Put it around there to hold it together. Oops. Can't get hold of it. Come on. There we go. And you want it nice, as tight as you can get it. So then you have this little shape. And then you got it. This is where you cut it, it's crooked. So I use a glue gun. You can stitch it. But I'm just going to glue it and fold it over so that it's even. Be careful, you don't burn yourself. I have finger guards, but I don't like them. So I just run a little line of glue and get this folded in onto that glue. One more piece. So that's all even. So now we don't have any raw edge. It's all even now. And you're going to take this bottom piece and do the same thing, tuck it under. And then glue it together. Right down the, glue these, tuck it under, glue this piece to this piece. Okay. And then glue it. I gotta put it down here so I don't burn my fingers. Glue on one side, tuck down the other side, make sure they're tucked together, burn. Well, there, stick them together. Had that cool a minute, it was burning me. This little piece right here on the corner, you can get, put a little glue in there, tuck that under, and just hold it for a minute until it sticks together. You can do this with sewing needle and thread on your sewing machine. But for demonstration purposes, I'm using a glue gun because I don't have a lot of space. I gotta get an overhead camera so you can look down. So you're just gonna have this piece. Okay, this is gonna be the hat. Make sure it's all glued. Top your little brimmy here. This is gonna make his brim. This is gonna fold over. Fold over and make his hat. You know, you're just gonna take it, cross it over, like that. And spot glue it. After you get it on, you're gonna spot glue it. Pull this down, spot glue it. Okay, I'll show you in a minute. First we gotta get his face on. So this here you can leave, because this can just tuck right up inside the hat. You want just a little bit of stuffing on the bottom of the hat to make it. So I just have a piece of rag. No, just no rag. Terry cloth, I think. Yeah, it's terry cloth. And just kind of stuff that in the bottom a little bit so it has a little, you know, little something there. I'm gonna make it a ball. And you can glue that all together if you want, but I don't. Just stuff it in there. Right on the end. Like that, okay? And that with this is gonna form a little head. Put that, pull that down on there. I'm gonna pull the back down a little bit, so it's a little bit lower than the front. Give it a hit of glue. Hold it there. You want it down a little bit so it's longer in the back than it is in the front. See? This is a little shorter, just a little longer. Doesn't gotta be a lot, just a little. Throw that back out of your way for the minute. Because now we're gonna put, before we glue the front down, we want to put his nose in. And I just got a little pom-pom. It was white. And I just made a flesh color with this Dollar Tree powder, I guess. Powder rouge. I don't know. I got it from the Dollar Tree. For this flesh color. So you lay him down, fit his nose up in there, so that his hat comes down over it a little bit, like that. Just pull the hat up, stick your pom-pom in there, so you get it where you like it. That looks good to me. Pick up the pom-pom from the bottom like that. Hold it with your finger to the hat. Put some glue there. And then stick him back down. I'll hold him for a minute, takes him a minute to dry. Not a minute, 30 seconds. Cheers. Okay. So now he looks like this. So I'm going to take the top piece. And you're going to put it up high, up to the top of the pom-pom. Put a little dot of glue, because you don't want the glue to show. So put it up high. and then pull this little hat halfway down over his nose and tack it. Now he's got his nose. Pull off the glue strings. So now we got our body done. And take the hat up to where you stuffed it in there. You can feel it up as far as your stuffing went. Give it a twist and pull it down like so. Oops, I lost my twist. Give it a twist and then pull it down around to the side of his face. I don't want that side shown. I want that to the back. Okay. So like that. It's like you twist your towel on your head, bring him down, and then just spot glue him right to his body. Put it right on his body. Right there. And pull this down and just spot glue it there just to hold it. A little bit longer. So, got through Monday. How about you? That dreadful Mondays. I don't even have a job and I don't like Mondays, you know? Retirement is just as bad for Mondays as working. So your weekend's over. I don't know what difference it makes when you're retired, but it seems to. I guess I haven't been retired long enough to get over that feeling. I got a little thread hanging out. Oh, okay, I got it. See, I don't want that little red. So far, you got this. That spot, you know. Give it. You can adjust that bottom piece however you like it. That's how I do it. Okay. Now it's on to the, you can make a male or a female. The faux fur. Got this at Hobby Lobby on clearance. So, I bought a bunch of different colors. I showed you on the video. There's two pieces, and they were stapled together. I've used this first piece. Let's take off this. Get those staples out. That's what's left of the first piece. I'm going to trim it out. I'm sorry. Allergies. Really bad. The big old China berry tree right here. Now when you cut faux fur, you want to cut it behind the fur, this canvas. An X-Acto knife works really good to just slice. But you want to cut this canvas off so you have fur. Don't cut it straight through, all the fur will fall off. So I pull it back like this, best I can. I don't have my X-Acto knife, So I'm going to pull it all the way back and then just cut the canvas where there's no fur. And if you can see where I pulled it back, that's just canvas right there. I hope you see that. Okay. Got to hurt my nose now. So let's see. Measure it out. To the length if you're going to do a beard like him. Go up underneath the nose. Cut a little notch right there. And push it up underneath the nose. And then this part would go up into the hat. Tuck it up into the hat. But this one I'm going to make a girl to go with this one. Him and her. So I'm going to do hair. Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm just figuring this out before I can show it to you. Okay, so she's gonna have hair, but I got to taper this like that. Can't be straight like that. So pull the hair back. Pull the fur back. And give it a little. Like you cut a triangle at the bottom. So I cut a little triangular piece right off the bottom, and then that makes it hang better. You don't want to be able to see that backing when it's on your doll. And give it a good pull. And pull all that excess out. See it flying? Comb's better. Okay. Make it more even. So a little crooked. And you take and pinch it right at the top. That's a little triangle. Like that. Just take these two ends, push it down to the middle, push this one down to the middle, and then hit it with glue so it will stay there. And this you can tuck up into her hat. Right there by the nose. Just tuck it right in. And then do the same thing to the other side. Oop. There we go. Time for a new glue stick. Trim off the bottom the same way. Pull that back. Pull the fur back. Trim that bottom. Backing, I don't know what it is. That backing off there, so you don't see it. Oh, come on. Can't find the back. I don't want to cut all the fur off. So it's better to do it with an X-Acto knife than it is scissors. But I don't have it in here, so I'm making do with the scissors. There we go. Doesn't need to be so hard. I think that just went up my nose. Okay, when you get it pinched up there under that little pinching together, brush out, pull out the, making a mess all over my table, but it'd be worth it. Pull out the bottom, glue it up on this side. Now see, you'll have a space. On both sides of the nose. So you want to stick that in there. If you're doing the beard, you want to stick the top of the beard up in there, so you don't see that space. Like this. So now you got a little girl gnome. Okay, I'll glue that up in there before I forget. I know a lot of you think probably think that this is stupid, but I like it. I'm not, like I said, I don't have them all over my house. I just have that one on my coffee bar. But my daughter-in-law, she's avid gnome collector. She has them all over her house. So I make them for her. But I do use recycled material because I do live on a fixed income and I have to budget my money. So I use recycled. Even when I had money, back when my husband was still alive and we were younger and we had our own house painting business and we made really good money. I could afford to go buy whatever I wanted. I wouldn't. Before it goes in the trash, I look at it, think about it for a minute, and then put it in the garage. Well, in this case, it's a shed, but when we was up north, there was a garage. And if I hadn't used it within a year, I'd go through it, just bag it up and throw it away. But I always see something, like I take the jar, empty a jar, I wash it, and I save them. Because you can put the canning jar lids on some of them, and then, you know, when I do pickles, some of them, the jars will, that canning jar lid will screw right on. So always check that out first before I throw it away. And then I use the covers for crafting. And if I don't use, if canning jar lid won't fit, I throw the jar away, but I save the covers of them. Okay. Now at this point, if you wanted to, you could just pinch her in right at the bottom, pinch her in like that, put a ribbon. Do I have any ribbon out here? Probably not. Probably not. How about a piece of yarn? Okay, got ribbon, but it's not in here. Lots and lots of ribbon. It's in my room. So I'm just going to use a piece of red yarn. Just cut off a strip of red yarn. Fold it in half. I don't even know how big it is, but you know, just cut off a piece. Good sized piece. Fold that in half and cut it. There we go. And then we'll make her a little hair well, what do you want to call it? Bow? I guess, hair tie, I don't know. You decide what you want to call it. I'm going to call it a ribbon, even though it's yarn. A little hair ribbon. So fingers, they don't work good no more. But I still keep on trying. Pull it tight. Make a little bow. Maybe. Fingers. Well, kind of so. So you can have a little bow. Like that. Or you can just leave it down like that. I think I'm going to give her the bows. Take the other piece of yarn I cut. I'm going to cut it in half and tie it on this side. Bear with me. I'll get it tied. Yeah. All right. This one's a little lower. We gotta move this one up. This one's too low. They don't match. Put it closer. So this is my first how-to video. I need to talk more. I know. But I don't know if I get talking too much about random things, I forget my plan. So I did that one yesterday, just have it to show you what it looked like in the end. And then I readied the pieces for another one to do the demo with. Okay. Fly away hair here. So I'm gonna tack it down to her body so it don't fly up, stick up like Pippi Longstockings. I'm just gonna tack it down to her body. Ouch. See how it's sticking out like that? I don't like that. So But you can leave it that way if you want to. Your choice. But I don't know how good you're catching that sticking out like that. It's not bad, but nah. I don't like it. I'm gonna glue it down. Like that. So that, like this. Sit her here for a minute. Now I have to have her emblem or something on her hat. And I just took these old barrettes. They're really, they don't do the, click thing. They don't stay no more. They're bent. So I'm just gonna break them off. You could use whatever you got. Make a charm or a pin or a brooch. And the other one busted right off easy. This one's giving me grief. Come on. It's like spot welded on there. You have to snap it off. See, it's got this spot weld. I'm trying to snap it off there. And I don't want to. There we go. Now I'll get the big one off. When I did the Mr. Gnome, I didn't have any grievance. It just popped. I just bent them back and forth a couple times and they popped right off. Okay, so now you just have this piece. It looks, kind of looks like a snowflake. So I chose them. You want to put it. So his I put up here. I think hers I want to put right in the center, just to be different. Because he's got the beads on the front of his, and she's not gonna have. Because I don't have no more of those beads. I have one. There was 4. They just leftover diamond drills. I had 4 of them. No, I only got 1 left. So I want to center hers right square dab in the middle of her hat. Just like so. So he's got his up here where the hat curls over. And then he's got the little beads on across his brim. And she's got hers up there. And I'm not going to put anything on her brim. I'm going to leave her just like that. So she's done. Simple as that. See how the back, sides, front, and then it's Mr. Gnome and Mrs. Gnome. Okay, and I use the Christmas pattern socks. He needs some more powder. He don't look the right color. He needs some more powder on his nose. That was a light green pom-pom. I'm trying to cover it up. Make it flesh color. I didn't get it very good. There we go. Okay, I'm just using this on the Q-tip. There we go. This one I did yesterday, so I have it to show you in case this one didn't go as planned. But yeah, so that's how I do my little gnomes. Hope you enjoyed that. I know it wasn't real good because that's my first time doing it, a demo. I tried to set up, I got my little lap table here. I tried to get some height so you could see it, but this is not quite high enough. I should have set a book or something underneath it and it would have been right there. That would have been perfect. But you could pretty much see what I was doing, I think. Oh, I didn't put anything on her. He has a pom-pom. Should she have a pom-pom? Yeah. Let's put a pom-pom on her. We'll make hers red. This his is white. Does everybody know how to make a pom-pom? Just take some yarn. You wrap it around 2 fingers 25 times. Well, 50 if you're making a large one. But the smaller ones, I do it 25 times. Cut it off. Tuck it under somewhere, don't matter where. Just underneath the other yarns so it doesn't unroll. Cut off another piece, couple inches. Lay it on a flat surface. Pull this off your fingers. Don't lose the loops. Slide it down like that. And hold the middle so you don't lose the loops. Lay it down on that yarn. Tie this little piece that you cut, that you laid this hoops on. Grab that end to end and tie a knot. Yeah, there we go. Come on, fingers. You don't want to tie today. Okay, so just tie that real tight. So your hoops still together, your loops. You got top loop and bottom loop. Then you want to hold those 2 pieces of yarn that you just tied it on with. Hold them in your finger like this, and then you just start cutting through the loops. Being careful not to cut that middle string. And get them all. Puff it out like that and you'll see. Then you can fold those 2 strings down with those that you already cut and come over here and do this side. Being careful not to cut to your middle string. And then after your hoops are cut, take it and shake it. Try to puff them up as much as you can. Bigger ones are a lot easier. And pull all of your loops, your yarn downward. Then you can give it a haircut and make it poofy. Cut all the longer ones off. don't want any of these long pieces hanging. Just keep cutting around till they're all just all the same. Don't want any sticking out. Okay. Oh, oh, don't throw it on the floor. Like I did. Wrap it all up. Wrap it all together to make it look like one. And you've got a little pom pom. Oops, he already has his. Let's put hers on the bottom. I got his kind of up on the top. Right there. Right on the tip of her hat. A couple of strays, clip them off. Okay. Maybe I should have done white. Or put it up higher. Well, anyways, too late now. So that's it. Final showdown. Take the comb out his beard. He's got some loose pieces there. Can't sit him down there. Okay. Side. One more time. Back. Okay, that's it. That's how I do my gnomes. You can do them anyhow you want. Last year I made her a bunch of little ones, and for her put Christmas tree hooks on them. She put them all over her Christmas tree. That was fun. It was just little. I got this fur everywhere. Okay. That fur does make a mess when you're slicing it, so have your little handy dandy vacuum cleaner ready. Or you can have a mess when you're done. Okay, so I used a pair of slipper socks from the Dollar Tree that I've had a couple of years now. I have this powder. Then I also have this liquid makeup. Sometimes I'll use this. These are from the Dollar Tree. They're fit me with the Dollar Tree. They came from the Dollar Tree. So I had well, I didn't use this one, so I had that. His beads were white on his hat. And there was too much white, so I topped them off with Dollar Tree fingernail polish, red, just to give them so they would show. I had a set of barrettes that I popped off. And used them for I don't know, whatever you want to call them. I used them for up on the hat for decorations. And yarn. and the fur, faux fur, and a pair of socks. They were footies that I used to stuff their bodies. And that's it, I think. And a glue gun and glue sticks. I mean, everything here was basically free. I bought this stuff a few years ago, probably 5 years ago. You would never want to put it on your face. It's old. To do my youngest grandson his Halloween makeup, he wanted the scars and the blood. So we used this with gauze, not gauze, cheesecloth. And then the liquid blood from Walmart, and made him all up like he wanted to be made up. So let me know what you think of them. Let me know how I did on getting everything up in there. You could see what I was doing. I hope I got it. Hope you was able to see everything. All right, you all have a great day. Oh, like, dislike, share it, subscribe if you haven't, and leave a comment below. Thank you. Bye.